I like the way I got introduced to world chef things.
Yeah.
When I first when I first started cooking in the 70s, to be a chef was probably the reject of the society.
Was it?
I absolutely promise you, 1975.
Wow.
Yeah, 75, 76. My girlfriend at the time, I remember she dumped me because she just managed to find out that I was going to be a chef.
Oh.
And I was stunned. Unless if you are linked with your family and you dare to take over the business one day, yeah, I can understand that. But my whole family, my whole history of families has never been in the catering industry.
You were the first.
And yeah, I don't know. I just love it.
When did it change? When did it change, do you think? When did it become...
8-year-old.
Yeah?
I was 8-year-old. My mom is a good cook. I'm the oldest of the family. I used to buy the bread every morning. Therefore, I live, let's say the baker will be, I don't know, from there to the end of this building over there.
Yeah.
Walking every morning, same coins, same baguettes, whatever. And every time I walked past the bakery, the excitement. I swear, you might think, come on. Yes.
Oh.
I was bored. I hate going to school. I was very hyperactive. Apparently I was also classified as ADHD.
Yeah.
I had everything you could actually attribute as an excuse for not being good enough.
Yeah.
In reality, I had no problem. I was actually quite clear, in my head, in terms of I knew how to write well.
Yeah.
I used to design things. I used to draw things very well. I was maybe active, maybe lack of concentration, great in football.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was very good in football too. But what I'm saying is mathematics was great. I loved it. My tables, I knew them.
Yeah.
And somehow, some reason, one day I got moved to a different class where we were not allowed to learn another language, which at the time was English. Imagine, I was really destroyed to learn that we had one teacher instead of having a teacher every hours. We were down to one same teacher, which was specialized for hands-on work,
Yeah.
like woodwork and ceramic. I hate DIY. You never see me in the DIY shop. And I remember I thought, I never explained why all of a sudden I've been moved to. Anyway, therefore, obviously I got kicked out and from school. Still don't know why. And I always remember this conversation with my parents. I came back home. They knew obviously that something was wrong. And my dad very calmly, he said, it's very simple, or you go to another school or you find a job. And because I was buying the bread every single day, 6 days a week, for years and years, nobody else, I used to do that. My brother and sister were too young. And I never forgot, you arrive near the shop, near the bakery, you can smell the pastry. The girls on the front were like full of spirit. I used to slow down and walk very carefully and trying to see it was like some kind of a door going in a basement, like an underground things where they make actually the bread and so on. And it was, every time I felt like overexcited, and therefore I did suggest very kindly